I'm with Marc Risby of Boxer Systems. Marc, hi.
Hi.
What technology are you looking forward to seeing at IBC this year?
Got to be the IP show for us, IBC, this year. NAB sort of got the headlines for IP, but certainly delivering it seems to be the main theme. A bit of HDR for sure, very much the flavour of the month for a lot of people. Better pixels, not more pixels, again, is the call that we hear. So, you know, I guess those are the two biggest things.
Just going back to IP for a moment, obviously we have the new SMPTE 2110 standards, but you also do a lot of work with NDI as well, don't you?
Sure. I mean, NDI is a definite alternate to the SMPTE standard. Over 500, 600 developers working on NDI solutions right now, and it offers you know, functionality right out to 4K today. So you know, for people who want to look at another flavour, there's definitely something there.
Boxer, you're into solutions. You bring equipment together from multiple suppliers. So how are you helping your clients over the transition to IP?
Well, first of all, it's about trying to understand what they want to do. IP is something that helps you deliver a service. It's not something that's there in its own right. So, you know, what are you trying to do? Are you trying to enable remote production? Do you want to scale bigger? Do you want to be more flexible? You know, that's what we really want to talk about, what they need to do, what they want to do, and then we plug the technology in that helps them to do that.
And is there resistance to the change? As you say, it's not something you see on screen, IP. It's an enabling technology.
You can't charge any more to have an IP router to your end user. But really, I think that the resistance to change, I guess, is caution. You know, we're a cautious industry. We don't make change lightly, especially with infrastructure. So I think as our customers understand it better, you know, they have the confidence. But when do you make that change and why do you make it? Nobody makes change, you know, with infrastructure for no reason. You don't have the budget to change, you know, your infrastructure. So you make a change because it gives you a flexibility, it gives you an edge over your competition, it gives you future proofing. There's 100 reasons why you might want to do it, it's just picking the time.
You mentioned earlier HDR, and I'm a huge enthusiast for HDR too. You get so much benefit from having better pixels. Again, do you see people getting excited by this as a concept?
I do. I mean, I've sat with colorists, particularly, as you would imagine, over the moon, as it gives them a sort of a completely new palette to work with. And real cinema buffs, you know, particularly straight away, you know, feel the difference. More so than, you know, the average person sees 4K in the average home, I think. So it's taking a little bit of time. It's also, you know, not just about explosions and peak whites, it's about shadows and dark and feel. And I think as people understand that a little bit more and get to see it and experience it, you know, it really does, you know, change the game again.
You're not exhibiting at IBC this year. You'll be working with your various suppliers and principals. How are you going to be spending your days at IBC?
Well, typically, you know, we're there initially to find out what's new. We often say that IBC is where the stuff ships after you showed it at NAB. So it's about taking our customers to look at it in the flesh and touch and feel it. We also spend a fair bit of time with our suppliers getting up to speed with the latest stuff before the show. Then we have lots of meetings with clients where we take them round and show them and listen to them and their problems again. It's not about just firing equipment at them. What are you trying to do? What do you want to achieve? And then we take them and show them the appropriate things that fit into their requirement. It's about the customers.
So IBC really for you is the opportunity to say, look, these bits fit together and this is a valid solution. And
absolutely, and this is the guy that made it. You know, come and have a chat with the person that really understands it. But also we represent a lot of North American companies. We want to make sure that our European customers feed back their requirements directly to the manufacturer, to the supplier, to the people that build it, so that they build it with us in mind as well. We're a global market.
That's a really, really good point. Thank you very much indeed, Marc. See you in September.
Thank you.